Welcome to the Metals Investment Forum. It's my great pleasure to bring back Cerro de Pasco CEO Goulet. Welcome back, Guy.
Thank you for the invitation, Chen. Always a pleasure.
All right, good. I mean, you've been with our Metals Investment Forum for quite some time. I mean, just see the company turning around. It's just amazing turnaround last year, and you already have some drilling come out. What's the results compare with your expectations so far?
Well, first of all, we're so happy about that turnaround for all those shareholders that were so patient. They wait. Took us a lot of time to get that easement. We finally got the easement, the permitting for drilling. We drilled those 40 holes as we said we were going to do. We have issued results of 24 of those 40 holes. Chen, we're precisely where we want it to be, except a little lower for copper, but we're going to recover on copper because if you remember, there was two era. There was at the beginning of that mine, the Cerro de Pasco mine, there was an underground operation, copper, gold, and silver, and then in the 15s, it overlapped to be more of a zinc, lead, silver mine. So even when you check the satellite picture, you see the southern part, it's more orange. The copper is there. So we are precisely where we were expecting to be with regards to results. A little bit of low copper, but we're going to recover. The thing that stunned us, and you were talking at the beginning of your conference about that, is the amount of gallium we've got there. We've got 48 grams of gallium per ton, and we've got 8 grams of indium per ton. We never thought we had that. An ounce of gallium worth more than an ounce of silver. So this changed a lot the in situ value of the project.
Yeah, excellent. I recall that by the USGS report, the gallium resource ultra high grade is 50 grams, and you are right there. They are looking for the gallium resource over 50 grams. They try to find it. They say couldn't find any. So it seems like you have that right in your pocket, and then what's tremendously increased the value of this project.
Of course, we go from, as of today, as of the results are 4.2 ounces per ton of silver equivalent. Adding the gallium and the indium, we move to 6.2 ounces per ton of silver equivalent. It's a big difference. We're talking here, on life of mine, we're talking billions of dollars.
Oh, great. So so those gallium, are you going to do study on the metallurgy of those results?
So we're doing at the moment different scoping studies. We're doing mineralogy, metallurgy. I showed the presentation today. We take sample 1 meter per 1 meter. We're freezing those samples. They're transported at the lab. They're cut. One half goes for assay, the other half goes for metallurgical testing. So the old 2025, we're going to go directly into the end of the feasibility study.
Wow, great. So you will go directly to feasibility, skipping PEA because you believe it's going to be a mine anyway.
No, it is going to be a mine. In addition, why should we publish a PEA? Like right now, we've got half of the results. We can get some numbers out, but it's like we're going to announce the inauguration of the nicest half bridge of the planet. What a half bridge. So better go finish the drilling and go straight to the feasibility. This is going to be a mine.
Oh, wow, great. So you said that towards the end of the year, do you have enough money to finish the feasibility study right now?
Yes, like we evaluate was going to cost us $9.3 million US. We had Eric that came in the financing before the $15 million financing. So right now we still around $15-16 million cash, and we've got those warrants at 25 cents that are getting exercised. By the way, this is I think what's putting a little bit of pressure on the stock. It's okay. There's a lot of money coming. We're happy for those shareholder who makes money. But we have plenty of money to go right to the end of the feasibility study.
Well, great, great. So there was a shareholder asking. I just want to repeat. So after you got the feasibility study, what will take you to get into production? You think the offtake will do that, or you do streaming, or what's your preferred way to get into production?
So we've got two options here, Chen. First one, as we were talking since the beginning, there are those two flotation facilities beside that belongs to Volcan. They're old facilities, and from what we have done so far testing, we evaluate we're going to recover 41.5% of the metals with those facilities. That means profit of life of mine will be $3.1 billion US. So now we've got the gallium, the indium. If we decide to build our own facility, it's going to cost us probably $250 million US. And we're going to end up with a recovery at 70%. Okay? And the profit of life of mine will then move from 3.1 billion to 7.4 billion. It's a lot of money. And if we announce that, the market will pay for that. Even if it takes more time to go into production, the market will pay for that. What I think is the stock will move up until we go into production. And then it's going to stabilize. And then people will wait on our quarterly reports. If it's good, it's going to keep moving up.
Yeah.
So right now, Chen, we're studying, doing scoping study to see, does it work to start to try to use the neighbor facility, or we wait, or we start, and at some point, we're going to build our own facility, we will move everything there. We're in the process of doing that.
Okay, so find the best strategy to get into production.
That's it.
Okay, excellent. All right, good. For new investor, it seems to be a good area to buy shares because of the slightly overhang you have. Tell us what's a milestone new investors would expect in 2025.
Well, we're going to announce, okay, I'll say two things. We're going to announce the next 16 holes. We expect to be as good as the first holes were. We're expecting maybe a little more copper. In addition to that, what's going to be the key thing is the metallurgy.
Metallurgy, exactly.
How the metallurgy will come out. If it's good, we might use the neighbor facility. And one thing I would like to mention, Chen, is we are also going to get a listing on the TSX.V. You know, we've been marketing a lot in Europe, and I've got a good network there, and people just cannot buy the stock on the Canadian Stock Exchange. And I've got good friends there, and they said, Guy, don't talk to me about that anymore. It's impossible. I would buy millions of shares. The bank doesn't want to buy. So now, within the next 2-3 weeks, we're going to move on the Toronto Stock Exchange venture.
Wow, that would be a huge catalyst for shareholder. Oh, good, very good. How continue? What other catalysts?
Well, all those tests, I think adding the results of all those studies one after the other, people will say, well, this is really going to be a mine.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a small mine. And if they ask what can go wrong, are you going to run out of money, or are you going not to be able to raise the money? And I was talking to this off-taker in Switzerland lately, and he told me, he says, clearly, he says, Guy, I'm telling you, when you finish the feasibility study, there will be a lineup of off-takers in front of your office. So I don't see what can go wrong here.
Okay.
Politically, the government's pushing with us now. They want this to come to a production, like we're going to create the wealth back in the community of Cerro de Pasco. We're going to clean up the area. In 25 years, there's no more acid water there. We're going to give the government 28% of that big profit I just mentioned to you. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So
It's a
that
win-win.
project has so many winning conditions there.
Yeah, it's a winner.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Excellent. Okay, welcome back, Guy. Hope to hear good news from you very soon.
Very good. Thank you for the invitation, Chen.